everybody, my name's Nicola and welcome back to my channel. This is the Frugal Cottage, where we talk all things money to help you on your financial journey. Today's video is my week 1 update for my Extreme Frugal Living Challenge, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll leave a link below to the video that explains all about what we're aiming to do this year. But week 1 is over, and so I thought I'd give a kind of a general update on how I found things, what I've spent so far, and kind of the plan for the next week. So as expected, week 1 was really easy, but I always knew that whenever you start a new challenge, you're always really positive about it, aren't you? You go in with like a real kind of I can do this attitude, and we had loads of food left over. We've just been getting back into the work and school routine, and it has been fairly straightforward in terms of spending or not spending in this case. The only thing I found really tricky was actually I'm not used to filming what I do on a daily basis, and so over on TikTok I'm sharing every single day a kind of a day in the life of our Frugal Living Challenge. However, I missed out like 3 days because I just forgot to take pictures or film stuff, and I just really didn't have the time because I'm not used to that. So that was kind of a bit of a weird learning curve. Also over there on TikTok, one of my videos went kind of viral and it's now had over 50,000 views over there. So I'll leave a link below to my TikTok account. If you have that, want to follow me over there, then you'll see more of the day-to-day stuff. But the everyday, I suppose, so far has been fairly boring. Like I said, we've just got back into the routine after Christmas of kind of doing the everyday stuff. And I guess the challenge will be when the novelty wears off. And so I'm kind of looking for more things to do. Luckily, both of my children had birthday parties to go to yesterday as well, so they were kind of occupied on a weekend that didn't involve me particularly having to pay for them to do something. Now remember, I said in the first video their budget and therefore their activities and stuff won't really be affected. But obviously I want to be mindful of that at the same time. I don't want that to be the excuse that they can just do, or we can just do anything as a family because it comes under their budget umbrella, if that makes sense. But yeah, I think what I have enjoyed this kind of, or being more mindful about, I suppose, is first of all getting outside and getting my daily steps in. I feel like I'm very much someone who probably doesn't move as much as I should, and swimming used to be my thing, but then when you get young children there's just no time to do stuff like that. But getting out and getting those 10,000 steps a day, not that I've managed every single day so far, but it has helped me to try and do that, and also it does make me feel better. The second thing I've enjoyed is kind of flexing my kind of like cooking muscle, so to speak. As I'm filming this, I've currently got some bread rising, or some bread dough rising, because I'm going to make some homemade soup and bread for tea. And I can't tell you the last time I made bread or even thought about it. And I was kind of looking through the cupboards and seeing what I got when I was writing my shopping list this morning, because I've been shopping today. And I was like, I've got a whole bag of bread flour here, let's have a look and see if I've got the rest. And I had everything I needed to make this bread. So I don't know what it's going to turn out like. The only time I've made bread before, it wasn't particularly successful, probably why I've not made it again. But we'll see. But I'm enjoying kind of finding or rediscovering, I suppose, things like that I've not done in ages. And in terms of spending, so if I just grab my budget planner for a second, I can go through what I spent this week. So I've got my budget planner here, and remember this whole month is supposed to be a no spend month anyway, and it's going okay so far, I think. So if I turn to my no spend day tracker so far, it looks like this. So bear in mind this is day 9. I've had 2 spend days so far, and both of those have been fairly minimal spends, less than normal anyway, and I've had 7 no spend days, so it's a pretty good start. And then if I turn to this page, this is in the budget plan, like my weekly check-in, which is something that keeps me on track. So for food, in the first 9 days of our Extreme Frugal Living Challenge, we were a family of 4, so this includes all meals. I spent £46.73, which leaves me for the month of January remaining £153.27, which seems like quite a low number. I'm pleased with £46.73 as a starting point though, that's great for the first 9 days. And actually, to be fair, that will go on, or should now last us until next weekend, but we'll see. And then miscellaneous is £6.49. and that is a bag of cat food, because I went to get that this morning, and 2 birthday cards, and that is it. And that's all I've spent. I've not even got petrol yet. I will have to go in the next couple of days, but that is a non-negotiable because I need to get to work and back. So I've had a really good start, and I really I don't want to jinx it because, you know, it's the first kind of full week in. I feel like that's been, I've even written it here, like, great start. I feel like that as a starting point for my challenge is really good, and it doesn't feel, and again I realise this might change, it doesn't feel yet that I'm missing out on much at all. Ask me in 2 months' time when I haven't had a takeaway coffee, I might say a very different answer to that. In terms of the challenge, our freezer already looks quite empty, which worries me slightly, and our stockpile not so much. So I'm a massive fan of having things in that you use week in, week out, and I'm going to run ours down purposely for the starting point of this. And it looks okay at the moment. I've got lots of tins of tomatoes, lots of tins of beans, pasta, rice, spaghetti, all of the normal things that we have in and we use on a weekly basis or monthly basis. In terms of household stuff, yeah, we're still doing okay with everything, but then I guess we would be 1 week in. So yeah, this is probably quite a short update for week 1 because there just hasn't been a lot to do. Like I said, I share more day-to-day stuff over on TikTok but also over on Instagram, so those 2 platforms there will be more to kind of show. I haven't got used to filming any kind of cooking. If there's anything particularly that you want me to show in terms of our weekly challenge and how we manage stuff, then feel free to leave it down in the comments below. I do intend to film kind of cooking food hauls and things if that interests people. I'm not entirely sure how to film myself cooking, but there you go, I will work it out. But I do intend to do grocery hauls and things because I feel like that might help people see what we're buying. But yeah, so week 1 is done. I spent a really quite low amount. I'm pleased with that, and we'll see how it goes. So let me know down below if you're joining me on this challenge, and how has your first week been? Has there been any surprises that kind of cropped up during the week? Has there been anything that you found particularly difficult? Or maybe you're like me and the first week has been quite easy, and maybe you're feeling even more motivated to continue and seeing the positive impact it can have on your finances. And as always, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you again very soon.